Live from KTVN Reno, you're watching 2 News at 7.
Now we're here in Nevada, and it's going to be up to you to decide how many of us move on.
Former Vice President Joe Biden looked to make some noise in Reno this morning and gain ground in the Democratic presidential primary. What he had to say to voters. His Campaign 2020 tops 2 News at 7 o'clock. Well, with early caucusing underway and caucus day coming up on Saturday, can't believe it, it's already here. Presidential hopefuls are making their way through northern Nevada. I'm Ryan Kennedy.
I'm Ariana Bennett. Thank you for keeping it here. Joe Biden is the latest to make a stop in the Silver State. Paul Nelson went to his event in Reno today and has more.
It wasn't like I came from money, but I came from principle.
Joe Biden says he's focused on the middle class, starting with a plan to increase funding for education to increase the number of teachers.
If I take Title I schools and they get $15 billion a year for special needs, now I change that to $45 billion. That allows every teacher to be able to go up and make sure they're in a position they can make up to $60,000.
He's calling for $100 billion for affordable housing, something we're seeing in Reno.
You get a $10,000 tax credit if you're a first-time homeowner. It allows you to get in the game. People can't get in the game. The middle class is getting crushed. It makes sure that you have housing vouchers for everybody who's eligible for Section 8 housing.
Voters in this crowd seem to like Biden's message and his energy.
It's something that you don't see on TV with Joe is how passionate he gets, and I think events like this kind of showcase it for him. For me personally, when he talked about the Vegas shooting, that got me really emotional.
A guy comes in with multiple clips with 100 rounds in each clip. Who in God's name needs 100 rounds in a clip?
On immigration, he wants to create a pathway for undocumented immigrants to become citizens and stop detaining children in holding facilities.
I trust his judgment. He's far more experienced, and especially with international affairs, I'm very concerned. So I think he would do a far better job.
There's not a country in the world that can compete with us if we focus on who we are. So it's time to get up and take back this country and move it in the direction we have to go.
Covering the story, Paul Nelson, 2 News.
Biden also talked about capital gains taxes, expanding on the Affordable Care Act, and helping reduce drug addiction.